Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the end. This is the final Alpha 15 video for 7 Days to Die. I am Nick from the Epic Film Guys. Haven't had the chance to download A16 yet. It is out. I just don't have it just yet. We're going to rectify that right after we get done recording this video. And you'll also see that I've got some impressive new settings. I am running on a new machine, a laptop that was given to me by a very, very good friend of mine. Mr. Dan Brennick of Netflix and Soul Podcast. So thank you, Dan. And you can see we are now able to record in glorious 1080p. So because I've got the new laptop and everything, I wanted to just kind of take a brief run around this world. Just going to take a few hot minutes and show you the little things I've played around with since I wrapped up that other castle tour video, I think on day 22. Normally we'd have a 7th day coming tonight, but unfortunately we're not ever going to get there in this game, so it's kind of sad because I got a chance to finish this guy. And this is just a new Horde Knight defense base that I set up. And if you remember, this used to only have the corner posts. It did not have these posts here. It would not maintain structural integrity just because of the size of it. It's, I think, a block or two too big. So it would not maintain structural integrity to go up to the corner posts no matter what I did. So I added the side posts and everything works like a charm. Now, you'll notice the fatal flaw of this plan is there's no way to get up here without nerd bowling. And while this wouldn't necessarily be a 100% deal breaker, what I intend to do, I'm going to remake something like this once we get to A16. And see, here's our central pillar. I'm just going to extend this central pillar out by 1 block and make it, 9 square. And then the middle can be hollow, and it can be a shaft that leads all the way up to the top, and I can get into it from underground. So that's basically one of the only design changes I'll make to it. I just did this kind of for design purposes, and just, because I think it looks really cool. I didn't want it to be all one, like all iron bars or all concrete, but as you can see, we've got plenty of space to, as JC would say, go check out JC's channel, as JC would say, to dispense justice to the zombie hordes. So yeah, I really like this base. It's, like I said, it's probably a little bit too big. Doesn't really need to be this big. But the good thing is I mean, you can lead zombies all the way around all these pillars here. And you'll notice the construction down at the bottom. Grab this thing down. You'll notice the construction down here at the bottom, both on the posts and on the central pillar, is these steel plates. These are concrete plates that I stuck all around the outside and then upgraded. So this will hopefully protect even further from the zombies. Yeah, of course, a couple times when I was building it, I did have some zombies show up, especially at night. And they were running around down here at the base of it, having a good old time. I'm thinking in Alpha 16 I'm going to put some kind of little pod or some kind of little habitat, some kind of little shelter up top as well, so I can be safe from the elements of the zombie apocalypse. And some of my trees I've gotten to grow. Some of them I have not. I even went so far as to take my axe. I cut all of these saplings out of here. Or not saplings, excuse me. All of the little just plants. And I replanted them all. They still won't grow. So I'm guessing when the game had its big crash on my other computer back in like day 205, I'm guessing it just glitched out some of these things. Same thing with these. I dug these boxes out. I dug the gravel out. I took the trees out, and I replanted everything. Still won't ever grow back. So I have no idea what in the world is up with that. I'm going to head over into the castle. Of course, there's our other Horde Knight bunker over there. This is one thing I'm going to do in Alpha 16. There's just going to be Horde Knight bunker after Horde Knight bunker, all within a short distance of each other. So I'm just going to have a ton of them stacked up on top of each other. Let's head into the castle. I kind of just want to have the castle on a really nice 1080p format here. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. In the last video, you'll remember I talked about upgrading the bar maybe with these red tables. And while the chairs are somewhat invisible now, I do love the splash of color that this gives to everything. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Still don't have, I'd never even bothered to go to the trader again. I just said screw it. But why bother? It's clear that it's never going to happen for me, so I'm not even really all that worried about it. Alright, and of course we got our swimming pool. I'm just able to run this at much higher settings now than I was able to before. So that's why everything looks not only, I mean, obviously 1080p, but it obviously looks a lot nicer in terms of resolution and in terms of just the kind of finer details. You've got the game's detail settings much higher than they once were. And of course our central hub here. Had another zombie or two spawn in here. I also did the same thing down here in the dining room. All right, now here's an interesting thing. This is one thing I'm going to rectify in Alpha 16. You'll notice maybe as you're watching the video that this has got a little bit of a video lag, especially when you get into the workshop here. Especially when you start going in and out of boxes. It gets pretty bad. And I'm thinking what the problem is just because this is all one chunk, or at least I'm pretty sure it is. It's just, there's just too much going on in one chunk. So Alpha 16, my theme is going to be spread it out. I don't need to have everything condensed into a tiny area, as long as it's in the same base area. Like, I could have a workshop where I have, you know, some boxes in one room with cement mixers, and then I have forges, and then I have other stuff. All the gun stuff can be in a completely different room. There's just a lot of stuff that can be done differently here. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I did build refrigerators to stick up here. Even though, again, never found a sink, never found any more stoves at the trader. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys before I show you the little build project I was working on outside here. And let me get up top to the third story here. And last thing, let there be light. All the way around, every 4 blocks, all the way around the entire moat. I got some torches up at the top now, and I wish I had some screenshots of this, and I actually think I might have taken some during a previous playthrough. I'm not sure, but yeah, we've just got light along the moat now, and it just makes it that much easier to see when zombies fall in there and decide they're going to mess with the assholes, you know, do their zombie-like things. Yeah, this is the other thing. It's just with these chairs, they don't really match the tables at all, and they still blend in way too easily. But hopefully the paint tool in Alpha 16 is going to help to rectify that. I believe I'm going to live stream the opening of that, so you may see this after that. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about any of that. Improved performance. It's so nice to be playing on this laptop because it's just so much nicer. Old system was. And, you know, we can see even up here. Well, maybe not up here. Maybe I gotta take some damage. What does it matter now? You know, of course, once again, we've got the lights back here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a last look over here at another project that I started working on. This was never meant to be anything more than a pilot for Alpha 16. I'm just kind of testing out a few design concepts that I might want to tinker and toy with. And I got it most of the way there. You know, if you recall in a lot of my previous videos, there was a building over here. An old dilapidated building. I whipped out the auger, ripped out the gravel bed beneath it. Totally tore that all out of there. And then I just built this cool little entranceway thing. Go down here and I'll take a closer look at it for you. Planted a bunch of trees. Filled that whole lot with grass. And as you saw from when I looked at the dirt box earlier, I mean, we have so much dirt, it's ridiculous. Alright, let's step out the door here for what will almost certainly be the last time. It's, you know, I want to thank everybody that's taken inspiration from the castle. I want to thank everybody that has, you know, commented about how awesome they think the castle is. I definitely appreciate all of your support, all of your comments and everything. I worked really hard on this build, and I really think it shows. And now in Alpha 16, my next goal is going to be to make things, maybe not so much the scale of them, but I want to make them look great. Look at that guy. Just look at that bad boy. Right there. Get rid of that HUD for just a moment. Oh, shit. my leg is sprained. It could not escape from Alpha 15 without one more leg sprain. Oh, well. What does it matter now, right? So yeah, I just want to take one last look and one last screenshot, really. There we go. And, you know, I just, like I said, I had everybody that's been so kind with all your comments and everything about the castle. Like I said, I think for the most part, I think this build was very well realized. I just love its scale. I just wish I hadn't had that crash because unfortunately it messed with too many of the game's issues and it just isn't working the same way anymore. So I'll kind of be happy to leave this Alpha 15 map behind regardless. Let's make sure we show all of our doors and everything. I want to make sure that whatever lone survivor happens to randomly make its way through Alpha 15, trying to find survivors, has some nice protected areas. Yeah, now let's go ahead and just check out. Again, this is just some design concept stuff. That's all this really was meant to be. I do think I would change a couple of things about this. Here we go. So yeah, this is, and I did this with this in mind. I'm maybe going to make some tiers of this kind of structure where it tapers in or it tapers out so it gets bigger and kind of has a cool effect to it. You see some of the people still drying here. These are just, you know, half blocks. And these are all ramps that I turn sideways. I can't wait for that match rotation tool in Alpha 16. That's going to make it so much easier. These are plates on the back here. And that allows it to fill in on this side. I kind of like this. And like I said, just playing around a little bit design-wise to try to see what we can do. And of course you can run up to the peak here. Oh, come on. Jeez. Can't escape from this alpha without using one more split. Alright, well, yeah. I get, oh, I was going to say I'm going to break my leg again. No, I got lucky there. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little pause here. And then the next time you guys see me is going to be an Alpha 16. So why don't we go ahead and step up to this door and let's head over to Alpha 16. Thank you very, very much for watching. We'll see you on the other side.